Hello, and thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Today I'm doing a whole house surface clean, so this is not a deep clean in any way. I'm just kind of going over the surface, tidying things up, putting things away, and then literally just like wiping down surfaces. So normally I never let my house get this bad, and you'll see like particularly the living room is really bad and the kitchen actually too. The rest of it is kind of just like where we've like put things down, or like my daughter has kind of made messes while she's been playing. I don't usually let the house get this bad, but we've been super busy. We've been out of the house a ton this week. So yeah, it just kind of got bad. And this is just reality, most people's reality. So I just decided to go ahead and take this day. Honestly, this only took me about an hour to clean my entire house, except the kitchen. The dishes alone took me about 30 to 40 minutes, and I didn't even finish them. I ended up giving up because it was kind of later in the night at that time. I ended up taking a couple of breaks while I was cleaning. So yeah, but I was able to do this whole thing in about an hour, just kind of like going over, tidying up. So what I really try to focus on is just like surfaces that we're touching, things that we can like see when we walk into a room. Like I wipe down the sink, I wipe down the toilet, but I'm not gonna like deep clean the shower or anything like that. And then I also will just like make piles of stuff. Like if it's not supposed to be in that room, then I'll just like throw it on the stairs or whatever, which you'll actually see at the end of the video, my little piles on the stairs. And then just when I'm all done, I just move it all to the room that it's supposed to go. And then it's just like a little bag of stuff, and it doesn't take me that long. So that's kind of like how I'm able to do it so quickly. My husband was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you cleaned the house this quickly." I was like, yeah, well, when I put my mind to it and I'm not doing a deep clean, I can actually get a ton done all at once. So I was able to do that. We are actually moving. We have a couple weeks until we move. So I wanted to just kind of give myself a nice clean of the house. And then I'm going to spend these next couple of weeks doing a solid deep clean of each and every room, wiping the baseboards and everything down. And then the week that we're actually moving, I will just kind of pack. And then as we're leaving, I'll just do a quick little clean, knowing that it has just been deep cleaned just previous to that. So, but so I think I was just overwhelmed with the prospect of cleaning. And so that's part of the reason I had just let this get kind of bad. Honestly, some of this, like this playroom, this is how it is every day, and I clean it sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. This is just what it looks like after she's played for a few minutes. So, in some ways we had let it go. As far as like the dishes, we hand wash a ton of dishes. We have like small things that we let soak in the sink and then like dry them off. And then we have bigger things like cast iron pans and wooden cutting boards that, we hand wash each item without letting it soak. And so I need to really like alternate days that I'm doing that, but I had just actually let it go for like a few days without doing either one. And so it looks really bad, but we just use a ton of dishes, and my husband makes everything from scratch. We own a bakery, so we're just constantly going through dishes, and that's part of the reason it's so bad. So not that I need to justify myself to you guys, but that's just the truth of it, is that it really only takes, a day or two for our house to kind of get this explosive. So, but yes, I am so glad that you guys came along with me during this clean. I still have a bit to go, but I think I'll just leave it to some music over these last few clips. But thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully it inspires you to just, set a timer for 20 minutes. Or even just set a stopwatch and see how long it takes you to do a surface clean of your entire house. Because honestly, for me, if you don't think about the dishes, it really didn't take me that long. So just go ahead and set yourself a little timer and get to cleaning. And honestly, you'll be shocked at how much you can do in such a short amount of time.